Go.
And now, the queen of public access and occasionally backdoor access, Yvonne Delet.
Yay!
Woo!
Good job, Gerard. Good job.
No, the pressure. Oh.
I know. I made him.
Can I leave now? Can I just?
Yeah,
Oh.
you've actually done. That's probably the best you're going to do today.
Oh,
So
thank you.
you're
Yes, I've
welcome
peaked.
anytime.
I've peaked at 0.01 minutes.
She's mean.
I'm very mean. We fight all the time, just so you know.
Oh, no.
Hi,
and I'm in the middle.
You're in the middle.
Just like my childhood.
In fact, the last guest we had said, "Are you two? It seems like you're going to break out in a fight." And actually, I was being nice to you
I didn't notice.
on that show. You didn't notice?
No.
I guess
I have a high threshold of mean.
you do.
Yes.
You do.
You mean people being mean to you?
Before we
Yvonne being
continue,
mean to me.
Oh.
hi, I'm your host, Yvonne Delet of the Unknown Zone Talk Show. Welcome. Welcome. We actually have an audience member today, which I won't say her name because she kind of wants to be incognito. So let's just
She's like
applaud
a mob informant.
actual-
She doesn't want to be seen.
She doesn't want to be seen. She doesn't want to be
The audience
associated.
protection program.
Right. She doesn't want to be associated with the show. I'm your host, Yvonne Delet. My introduction was done by my sidekick, Gerard Mignon.
I don't get clapping?
We're almost there. Wait.
Oh.
And we have Clowny, who is also known as Sloppy Seconds.
So I don't get my own clapping is what's going on
no,
here. I
never.
don't get private
Clowny, I think
clapping.
Clowny has a hangover. You doing a little hair of the dog, Clowny? Okay, awesome. We love Clowny. She's a little drinking
Well, the
problem.
cure for drinking, for
Perfect for
hangover
this
is more
show.
drinking, so that's good.
Perfect for the show. And our special guest today, which I'm super, super excited about, is K-Rey.
K-Rey.
K-Rey, that's, you don't want to, just K-Rey.
That's cool.
K-Rey, who is a musician and an old friend from a long time ago. So, yay!
Like
Welcome.
artist.
Like
And
Faye
an
Ray.
artist. What,
Like
what
Faye
else
Ray.
are you? I'm sorry. She's an artist. She has a website. Oh, you have a web. What is it called?
I design websites.
He designs websites.
I do a
You
lot.
do a
Anything
lot of
creative.
stuff. Right,
I
because
just-
you're a
I
goat
could-
in Chinese, which is also very creative.
Yes, it is.
Goats, pigs, all creative.
You're a pig?
I'm a pig. Thank you very much.
I love
Thank you.
pigs.
I know, and I love
them.
goats.
You do?
I do.
Oh,
That's why we're friends.
many of my best
Why
friends
aren't you a man?
I
Anyway,
kind of am.
yeah, I know you
Even though I
are.
wear lipstick.
She is.
Many men wear lipstick or...
That's
I like a
true.
man that wears lipstick.
You do?
I do. I do. I could totally go
Not a
into the
manly
transsexual.
man? You don't like
Well, you could still be a manly man and
That's
have that
true.
time.
Maybe I can't imagine why
Have
you're still
that-
single.
Well, you know what? That's like the oldest, stupidest joke that I get at every fucking poker game I'm at. But thanks for
That's
for
what
saying
she said.
It's hard
Let's-
to
let's-
find a man.
Why am I single?
threw
I'm
in that-
such a loser.
That's why she said, because they
No.
always do that at the poker game, too. And I'm
They
always
do.
like,
Oh.
I'd never laugh at it.
No, you know why? Because I burp at the poker game. I burp very loud, like because I always say I leave my vagina at home, right? Because
There's
I'm not
no
there
man
for
at the
men.
poker game that could be possible.
No comment.
Oh, okay.
It could serve as a chip holder. Bring your vagina.
No, you mean have I slept with
chips in.
anyone at the poker game?
Because I would bring the vagina and leave the burp at home.
No, because you know what it is at poker. You got to just
Oh,
let it.
okay,
You know,
okay.
it's like you got to concentrate on the game,
Right,
so you
right.
can't even think about that.
Right.
I flirt, and I did. I might have slept with someone at the poker game. I don't know.
Might have.
I might have done that once or twice.
So you still play a lot of poker?
I do.
Cool.
I do.
Good.
Welcome, Kathy Ray.
Thank you.
It's so good to be here.
So exciting
To
to
be
be
here.
here.
I
And
know.
thank you for having me on your show. It's so
Yes. Well, I was
cool.
going to have Marjorie. We have a lot of topics, and I was going to have Marjorie. Oh, am I allowed to say your name?
You have to edit it out.
It's that late. Oh,
Edit
you know
it
what?
out.
Before we even talk about anything, it is Christmas. It is Christmas. If you see, we have a Christmas ball in the background. You see the background? There's that ball.
That's not a nose.
That's a big ball.
Yes, big ball.
Oh, that thing. Oh,
round-
on the
So yeah,
screen.
that's the
Oh,
background.
on the screen.
I didn't
yes.
have to do a thing. It's easy setup today.
Yes.
You pointed back, I looked back.
I
That's what-
know.
instead of like, I've got to look this 3D thing,
Right.
whatever we're doing.
Well, and I bought some gifts for everybody. So I guess I'm Santa. I'm a little
that-
Santa-y today.
How sweet.
So I'm going to give them out right
is there a
now.
Hanukkah deliverer?
Yes. Is any Jews in the room? Clowny's
Only
a
you,
Jew.
right? You're a Jew?
I love
She's
the
you're a
Jews.
full Jew, right? I know you love the Jews.
I love them.
Clowny's a
My
full
whole-
Jew. Yeah.
I'm not a Jew.
I'm a quarter Jew.
I'm a
I thought I
Jew
was half.
lover.
You are.
Lover of the
I
Jews.
found
Jews
out
don't
I'm
help you in
quarter
the media.
Italian.
You're a quarter Italian?
I am.
Wow.
Isn't that exciting? Sicilian, which is not as.
Oh, same thing.
I think it
Jew,
is.
Sicilian.
Yeah.
That explains your
Similar.
hands expressions.
Oh, you're Italian, right?
That explains
I
your
know.
hands
I know. My
expressions.
sister always says
Yes,
I
I
do a
am.
lot with the hands.
Yes,
Well,
I'm half
Well,
Italian.
And half.
Irish.
Oh, cool.
And you're Mexican.
Half.
That's right.
DNA on I
did.
had my DNA. Did you ever do that? Tested?
I'm actually doing that.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
With a
kinda
guy,
don't
with
care.
actually an African American Scorpio male in Sacramento. He's going to do this whole workup on me.
Okay.
The only reason I'd
Or
ever want to
whatever.
do it to find if I
It's gonna
own a casino.
find out why I can't. I'm still single. He's going to actually.
Oh,
he does
so
like
he-
medical and sexual and all kind and
What?
astrology. It's like
Wow.
crazy stuff.
So he
yeah.
does your DNA ancestry?
No, it's not ancestry. It's physical.
Oh, just like,
I don't even know yet.
okay.
But I spoke to him for the first time on the phone yesterday, and he said to me, "This is very interesting." He said he asked for my birth date and to look up my chart.
Right.
And he said my sun sign's very important, but he said what's even more important. Gerard will love this. You ready? The North Node.
The nodes.
The node.
Extremely
it's all.
important.
I just want to
I
say
believe the
it's all
quarter
about the
node.
nodes.
The nodes.
It's-
I know. I just
What's your
learned that
north-
recently.
what's your north node?
I think it's Sagittarius.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Mine's Libra.
It's.
She's a Libra.
I'm
Did you
Sagittarius, Gemini, South and North, and I don't remember which is which.
Right. Well, I thought mine's Libra Aries, and I actually thought my North Node was Aries, but it was the opposite. So you're
Right.
probably whatever you think it is, it's probably the
Right.
opposite.
Too bad we can't explain to the
So you're probably
audience what the
Gemini.
node is.
That's 'cause you want me to
They're
ask
like,
you
what
what
the
the-
I don't
hell
even
is
know.
a
Why don't we do our
node?
audience
know.
members chart while we're here? Then they can find her.
Well, she's a Scorpio, Moon in Libra. Marjorie's right?
Oh, that's
Did you
a
remember
nice
that?
moon.
She's not even going to
There really
talk.
is an audience member here. We're not making this up. There really
Yeah,
is
there
somebody here.
I swear. Okay, so anyway, let's finish the gifts, and then
Oh,
we'll
yes, the
continue.
gifts.
I bought some non-GMO bark thins snacking chocolate in different flavors.
I love those.
Aren't these
Love
fucking
them.
awesome? So I have different flavors. I don't know if you need to duke it out, but there's dark chocolate coconut with almonds. Oh, I didn't realize it had almonds. There's just almonds with sea salt. Pumpkin. This is very interesting. Pumpkin
Ooh,
seed
I
with
like
sea
that
or
one.
so. Which one do you want?
Pumpkin.
Okay, you got the
anything
pumpkin.
pumpkin. I like.
Marjorie,
I want
which one would you like?
Have them as a sponsor.
I know, right?
Pumpkins.
Not allowed to have sponsors on me. Fuck. I'm having some beefs with the BRIC anyway. So
Okay.
wait,
Oh, okay.
shh, don't tell anyone. Shh.
All right. I guess you can.
Clowny,
Bark
which
at
one
them,
would you
bark at
like?
them.
Which one would you like? The coconut? You got it, sister. She's got the coconut. And Gerard, you don't have a choice. 'Cause that's all that's. And please pass one to our audience member.
Yay.
Please pass. Yay! Christmas is over.
I'm not in any relationship.
Okay, but you were with that woman,
in
the singer. That's the
yes.
last time we spoke.
Yeah. Wow.
I know.
Yeah.
Was that over for
Someone
a
from
while?
the Clash?
We clashed.
Oh, well.
We definitely.
Clearly.
Should I stay or should I go? Time to go.
But you were in
Cute.
that one for a while.
Yeah, and we recently sort of got back together, but you know, sometimes you can love somebody so much, but you cannot find common ground. Has that ever happened to you?
Me, never. Every relationship has always worked out for me.
That's such a whole. We could have 2 hours. Just
I know.
On relation-
No,
such a complexity.
I believe honestly, and I have, I have bitterness because it's been a very long time since I've been in a relationship. I've dated or whatever, but I really believe, and what kind of keeps me from not going crazy about it is I remember reading Ellen Barkin, not Ellen Barkin. I always get fucking this mixed up.
Ellen Barkin.
Not Ellen Barkin.
Her thesis on relationships.
No, the other one, the other
Ellen DeGeneres.
Ellen, the one that was in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. No,
Ellen.
not,
Oh, I know.
no, not that. The one that became a priest, an interfaith
Oh,
minister.
I love her.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, but Louise.
Louise Fletcher. Louise Fletcher.
No, it's not
No,
Louise.
I don't know. Well, whatever.
Louise Lasser.
What did she say?
I forgot who it was. I can't.
Beach is straight.
I'll
find it
Google
and
it.
put
I'll
it
Google.
on
Yeah,
the-
I'll put it.
on
I'll
the-
put a
Who put
title.
Cook's Nest?
I'll put a
lower
title.
third.
No,
trying to-
exactly.
Let's go.
She was in a lot of abusive relationships, and she took a break and did a lot of work on herself, and was not in a relationship for 17 years, and then met like the love of her life. Ellen Burstyn, thank you.
Oh, yay!
We did use subtitles.
There we go. That's old school.
Yeah.
That's old
That was
school.
good. That
Yeah.
was good. You need to chime in more.
She's great. She's low key
Right,
today, but she's
righty,
always
righty.
yeah. Sometimes she does some.
Yeah.
Don't tell Clowny.
Yeah,
what
let's
to
do that. Let's get her more involved. Like
She's
Donald,
like,
who's
"Fuck
next president?
off."
Donald,
she's not in the
Donald,
mood
what's his
today.
name?
But she was drinking a lot, and that makes me happy.
Yeah, well.
And then she found the love of her life, but she had, and I believe for me, because especially that last one that that God bless you for putting up with me through that.
Oh,
No, that was rough though.
then.
That was rough. But I had to really heal a lot of old stuff because I was a crazy codependent motherfucker. And it took me a lot of years with little dating things to really heal and detach and really get myself so that I could actually be,
Right.
I'm going to sound very mature right now, present for an adult relationship, which I actually feel at my age I am ready for.
I don't.
I'm not saying I'm not still crazy. I'm
No,
still
no.
going to have crazy moments, of course.
I'm just going to say there's a
Yeah.
great, this guy, Alain de Botton, I think his name is. I'm going to tell you about him.
Yeah, please.
Alain de Botton.
Okay.
He's a genius writer.
He's not the guy that makes the shoes.
No.
Okay.
But he talks about relationships
Botton.
in a way that is so. It's very new because he's like, everybody is demented, basically. He said,
Absolutely, I agree.
You are never going to get rid of that.
Right.
You just have to
I accept that.
go in with your dementedness, your craziness, kind of matches theirs.
Right.
You know, the mythology of what we think we're going to get from people.
No, I give, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's,
just, that
right.
is gone.
I mean, it's still,
it's real. I mean, he's,
yeah. No, that I like that.
It's so refreshing.
Right, and that's the thing is, how do you find your crazy match?
Right. And
right?
plus, we expect people to be everything.
I know.
It's like,
There should be a website, crazymatch.com. instead
well,
of
my
match.com.
biggest
I
problem.
think
No,
so.
I agree.
It's a good
I think
idea.
my biggest problem is I
I'm
kind of feel like the man in the sense that like I want to be able to do whatever I want, but I want you to be there whenever I want you to be there. And which
Well,
I hope I'm not still like that, but I used to be like that.
yeah. It's kind
It's
of,
tough.
well,
I don't think I'm. I don't
You
think I'm like
wouldn't-
that. I think I need.
Right.
I know I need my space, and I'm okay with that.
right. Maybe there's a website for, like, we could say, it's a dating website, but we start with your craziness or your
That
your,
would make
you
sense.
know, like,
You know what? That
looking
might
to
just
live in
more
different-
real, like as opposed to
Yeah.
how fabulous. Here's my picture.
Right, because then you find out how
demons
retarded they all are.
and-
Yeah.
Or one where you're looking to live into,
Demonmatch.com.
you live into your, your
I like So
Trash,
I have
but
a
it's okay.
question.
Yes.
As a because I still have a problem with this. When people ask me what I do,
Uh-huh.
civilians.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
how do you answer them? Because I could say I do a show, and then they go, "Oh, what chat?" It's like it's. I feel like it's never good enough that I'm a produced playwright, and because I haven't been on Broadway, or that my show isn't on. The show isn't on. Like not network TV or you know what I mean, like. But I've created and we, you know what I mean? Because people then you get looked down. You get looked down on.
You know, before the show,
I
K-Rey
guess
actually
unless
asked me,
I
are you,
just
she said,
pick-
are you an actor? And I was kind of like, that's, you know what I mean?
mean,
It's
I
like, I don't know how to
think-
answer that.
I
Right.
think you have to own your life in general. You know what I mean? Like, and make no
Interesting, very good.
excuses at all,
Right.
ever. Because I think what people sense, people are, and we're all kind of like this, right? I can be like this. I sense 1 ounce of insecurity,
and then
or
you go for you,
well, it's not that I'm going to necessarily be
Right,
mean.
well, you're not-
But I may not respect them that much, or
Interesting.
they lose some credibility,
right,
right?
right.
So
Because I've been owning my stuff more lately. I'm
Yeah.
like, why am I downplaying what I do? Like I love what I do, and I believe I'm good at
I
it.
mean, I think it's just horrible to live any kind of life where your insides are completely based on an external.
Right.
I mean, who can live like that? You know what I mean?
Right.
I
A lot of
just
people
say
do.
I'm an artist because I am a creative person.
I like that.
I make money at it. Sometimes I don't. I'm in the process. I work all the time. I have to explain
Nice.
fucking nothing.
I love that.
to
I do too.
anybody.
That's
I love
great.
that.
You're
I
owning
never do.
yourself.
Right,
You know, less is more too.
And you can't control
I'm
what the
this.
less
results.
is more.
I'm this.
Right.
It's
I
like,
think
who
I'm
cares
almost
what you-
tempted to just tell people I'm a legal secretary, and that's it.
No, well, why? No, I would just-
Joking.
I think you're
Yeah.
a writer and a comedian and a
Exactly.
producer. So maybe there's 1 or 2 words that sum you up.
Right, right.
Is it-
Right. No, that's good. That's
I
good.
think.
What do you tell people?
I just like a former comedian. I struggle with
See,
this. This
it's
is why you
tough.
asked me that question.
It's weird. It's weird because civilians don't understand the struggles that
creative people.
go
Well,
through.
maybe they have their
yeah.
own, different struggles, but yeah, like those
I think
kids.
They're
Who
jealous
has-
that
who has
they're
different
not
struggles?
creative
I don't know people. I
Who
don't
gives
know.
a shit?
Okay.
That's
I think it's people just trying to figure out how we progress and how we move forward and what's appropriate in our vernacular, you know.
Yeah.
And it's but I think the emphasis is almost too much on identity and inclusiveness.
let me ask you, if you
Yeah.
have self-esteem,
Which I do.
right? Yeah, you do.
Do you?
Don't you think we worked very hard to have self-esteem?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I think even Gerard has a little self-esteem.
It's getting there.
Yeah. He does actually. I think Gerard has a lot of self-esteem. I don't know why I said that. All right. I think the thing is, if you have self-esteem, and then you're going to have compassion for all people. You know, like if you like yourself and you're happy, even somewhat happy with your life. You're like, listen, I'm not thrilled with my life, but there are things I like, and I can, because I do feel that I can do what I want. I don't have to put my beliefs on other people, or I don't have to be so offended. But it's hard because I think we've come to a place in society where people get so offended by everything, and it's like, you know, you need a little bit of that man up. Like, how do you get the man up
it's
thing
like
with
the bullies in school who
Yeah.
the parents always tell you, oh, they're just insecure, and at 15 years old you're like, I don't see that, but then you
But don't
realize
you think
later
they
on
get
you're
bullied
like,
at
oh, they
home?
are insecure.
But don't you think they get something at home that they bring
Maybe.
to the playground?
Whatever insecurity they get from home. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Because you act out.
But even
you have to
adults
act
who are
out.
bullies, there's insecurity going on.
There just seems to be a lot of anger globally, like
Yeah.
about mine and me. You know, I think globalization created it somewhat because now that we have access through technology to see the world and to know what's going on, and I think that makes people really afraid because it feels like an infringement almost. You know, these people are coming in the country and these people are, you know, out to get what I have. I mean, instead of the opposite of embracing globalization, it has
Right, because
its
we're
good
not
and
taught
its
that.
bad,
We're not taught to.
but it's all about like fear, like intense
Right,
fear
because
that I might
yes.
not get
Right.
my whatever. Dot,
right,
dot, dot.
which corporations and the politicians try to enhance in all of us. So we're always in a state of fear. So we never ever feel secure. So they can manipulate us.
Yeah. Well,
So that's
the-
that's the bottom line.
yeah.
So the question is, how do we take our power back? Marjorie and I were talking about this earlier. Remember, Marjorie? Are you napping? Oh my
Clap
God!
for a
Our
minute so
audience
they know
member
that
is
someone's-
napping. I caught her napping. That's awesome.
She's very quiet.
Well, I thought something was going on.
Well, we need a sound effect or two.
Yeah. She's
Anytime you catch her napping.
So Marjorie's napping and Clowny's also napping. Well, I love when Clowny naps. Though.
I don't know
Just
what
look
to
at
think
Clowny.
about
Get
Clowny.
the
What do you think
cigarette
of
nose
Clowny?
stage perfectly in place.
Clowny last show was napping on her banjo on her shoulder. It was awesome.
Tired a lot
She-
or hungover.
She gets bored up during the show.
That's because you don't let her talk.
It's my fault. I
You
blame
have to
myself.
Engage her more. I guess.
No,
No. Okay.
that's not going to happen.
Her show.
I know. So anyway,
Yes.
so don't you think that's? I think what's happening is, let's go to astrology.
Okay.
I have read that we're going from a patriarchal society which we were in for 6,000 years, into we're just beginning the matriarchal society. So why everything's going crazy now is because the revolutions and people are getting, all riled up is because people are slowly, some more than others, are getting that awareness that, wait a minute, something's wrong. And the patriarchal, I mean, look what women have had to go, the oppression.
Right.
And it's slowly, obviously, I can do this kind of comedy. There are women, that are finally able to do the kind of comedy they want to do. And, you can say women lawyers and politicians and doctors and blah, blah, blah. But, 50 years ago, you were a wife and
Definitely
mother and
a
that was it.
Paradigm shift in a grand
Yeah.
way.
And we're just seeing the beginning.
Right. No, it's very slow because
Yes.
they all are.
Yeah.
I mean, I became aware of it maybe 10 years ago. Like I just all of a sudden felt like, wow, women are really changing their dynamic on the planet everywhere.
Yes,
and
completely,
Of course,
yeah.
I think it's but the thing is, patriarchal or misogyny, even more, oppresses men and women.
Really?
You know? A
Please.
lot of men.
Huh.
Yeah, because I think people, I find, not that I'm a great intellect, but I think people simplify these conversations.
Can I just stop you? You are the intellect today, so I just
no.
I was not
You and
aware. I thought that's
Clowny.
why I was here.
you and Clowny.
No, they simplify,
Yeah.
like they deduce things. Like if I'm a feminist, I hate men. If I promote women, I don't promote, it's.
And even if
it's
you say you're a
so-
feminist, you have to
there's
say,
no-
but I don't hate men. You have to like clarify
Well, that's
all
the
those
new
things.
feminists, though. I think what happened when it first came out, when we first became feminists, was women were so full of rage that it appeared. I don't even think they did hate men. I think they were just like, let me just do something I want to do.
Well, I think,
Because men,
right.
if you wanted to do something, listen, wife beating, you didn't talk about it, you just got beat
Right.
back in the day. So women needed, it's that first like explosion.
Yeah.
And now I think, and women do talk about being, like I feel like I'm a feminist, but I love men.
Right.
I still,
It's just
I'm not sure
ridiculous
why.
to me that you have to clarify that in any
It's true, you do.
sense.
Yes, right,
Like,
right. No, you shouldn't have
People
to.
have no nuance or, they can't see beyond black and white. Like there's this whole
Right.
nuance of
But don't you think we're
conversation.
starting to have those conversations?
Well, I would say that.
No.
I'm not sure because
We
Barack
are.
Obama.
No, we are.
Obama is very
We are.
nuanced.
No, well, not everyone, but it is
Obama's very
starting.
nuanced.
Yeah.
Well, Trump is just in your face.
Yeah.
Right.
He's a very
But
intellectual,
yeah.
cerebral
Are we gonna get political?
man.
But he's in your. I'm just saying, making a point
Yeah.
that he's in
Well,
your face.
he's
There's no subtlety. He
No.
just goes for it.
Obama?
And, no, Trump.
Oh.
Trump.
So people.
I don't even know.
People understand that. They don't understand.
People, not all people, his people. It's not all people, though. See, that's I don't like the globalization because
Did I say all people? I meant 6 billion out of 7 billion.
Okay, you
sorry.
said people, so I assumed that
When
you meant
did
all
you say
people.
6 billion what?
Out of 7.
Do what though? What was your point?
It was a joke.
No, I know, but you were making a point.
I said all people.
No, but
so I said
before
no.
that, roll back a little.
We need to roll back
What
the
was your
tape.
point?
I'm not. I
This would be
I
the
don't
time
even
for you
know
to go
where
to
we
the
are right now. I'm confused.
right.
Let's talk about astrology.
Go to the bathroom.
This program contains subject matter and language that may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
You need to go to rehab.
Aha, got your feet, sucker. 2 pairs.
You have 2 pair. I have a better 2 pair. Okay.
I wanna-
I win. I win.
Fuck you.
What? Oh fuck.
Fuck it.
All right. Do you need to blind me in? I mean, I gotta go. Both came from an alcohol background. Firstly, I don't think I was overly affectionate. I never made out with her. What's the line on Nadia's sobriety?
Let's open that up in 5 days.
5 days. All right.
Is everyone here?
I
have to be. Where's the patient?
I have no fucking idea. Anybody?
You don't give a shit about her, do you?
No, it's you. I don't give a shit about.
Can I go to the bathroom?
No.
I already did.
Oh my God, you disgusting little pig.
That's my job. Situation is hopeless. Can I have my shirt?
Nadia, Siobhan and I are very concerned about you. We've noticed you coming in late at night, strolling, and usually with some seedy-looking male cat who obviously only thinks of you as pussy galore. We believe in you. You can be happy and fully enjoy life, number 4.
What letter?
Siobhan
What
says,
fucking letter?
meow, meow, meow.
Fucking
so go.
cunt.
I do have hope for the cat. The others.
Are you
You want
listening
a
to me?
fucking letter?
Are you listening to me?
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
you. Are you listening to me?
So Nadia, you have 2 choices. Either you can go to rehab, or you can pack up your litter and leave. Right now.
Now you know what it feels like, you bitch!
Please, 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 everyone.